All right, guys, so we are going to do a very, very quick review of multiplication, cowboy and horse, and skip counting or simplifying. And again, this is going to be very quick. We've already learned this. This is just a review. So on multiplication, we are going to solve this first problem. Notice we have two numbers next to each other, one with parentheses, so that means we're going to multiply. We're going to put the longer number on top, so that would be 423, and then 16 is going to be stacked right below it, okay? Again, we are going to multiply. We're going to do that 6 first, and remember, if you wanted to draw your turtle head, you can. We are only focusing on the 6. So 6 times 3 is 18. We have to carry. And then 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Again, we carry. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25, and there is nothing to carry to. So I know some of y'all do scratch, 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 lay one egg, because we have only marked out one number, and then we can move on to the 1. Now I do 1 times 3, which is 3, 1 times 2, which is 2, 1 times 4, which is 4. Make sure that these are lined up nice and neat and draw that line. Some of us have been getting lazy about the line. And then we add. We get 8, 6, 7, 6. So my answer is 6,768. Don't forget your smiley face. All right, moving on to cowboy and horse. Remember, our cowboy is our top number and our bottom number is our horse. We are going to divide and turn this fraction into a decimal because this is not 0.38 or anything of the sort. So again, we are going to build our house. Our 3 goes inside because it's my cowboy. My 8 goes outside because it is my horse. We are going to take off our boots, which is our first decimal. Take off our hat, which is our second decimal, and eat 2 donuts. We are not ready to divide yet because my 3 should have a dinner plate, 1, and then I have 2 zeros, so I should also have 2 dinner plates back there. Some of us are not doing this and we're making silly mistakes. Put your dinner plates, please. All right, so now we have to write our 8s because that's what we are dividing by. You could go ahead and easily just write your 8s. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. If you are not good with just the list, you could come over here and make your top-bottom chart because remember, some of you still need that top-bottom chart, which is okay. Top-bottom, remember this side is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because those are my top options, and then the 8s go on the other side. So that would be the 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. If you don't need the top bottom chart, don't worry about it, but some of us do. Pick your poison. All right. Can 8 people sit in 3 chairs? No, they cannot. So that has to be a 0. Now we are looking at the whole 30. Can 8 people sit in 30 chairs? Yes, they can. On this list, my 30 goes here, and I would use the 24. On this list, 30 goes here, and I would use the 3 in the 24. So my 3 is my top number. My 24 is my bottom, okay? Can I do 0 minus 4? No, so I borrow. That gives me a 6. Now we are going to bring down and keep going. 8 goes into 60. On this list, that would go here and we would circle. On this list, it would go here and we would circle. So 7 goes on top, 56 goes on bottom. When we subtract, I cannot do 0 minus 6, so I borrow. That gives me a 4. I am not finished. We do not do remainders. So now we add another donut, which needs another dinner plate. Now we can bring that down and make it a 40. 8 goes into 40 perfectly. which is 5 times, which gives me 40. We subtract and finally get 0. So our final answer is 0.375. All right, last one. Which of the following is equivalent to 12 out of 15 or 12 over 15? So we want equivalent, so we want the same. And remember, if it says out of, that means a fraction. So we want to know which one of these fractions is the same as 12 over 15. So looking at A, hopefully we remember that you cannot just change one of the numbers in a fraction. So 12 over 50 cannot be 12 over 15 because all they did was change the bottom number. So that is my Joe. That is definitely not it. So now looking at B and C, we have 2 options. We can simplify 12 over 15. So we can take this number and simplify, or you can skip count these 2 to see which one could get you 12 over 15. So let's do both options. So I'm going to simplify up here at the top so I have room. So what can I count by that gives me 12 and 15? Because I can't count by 2s. 2 doesn't give me 15. I could count by 3 though. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So if I'm going to simplify, I divide the top and the bottom. So 3, 6, 9, 12, that's 4. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, that's 5. So my simplified fraction would be 4/5. So I know this is going to be my answer, and I can prove it by skip counting. So I could skip count a fraction like a ratio. So on top, I would count by 4s. So 4, 8, 12. And on the bottom, I would skip count by 5. So 5, 10, 15, which is indeed what we started with. So my answer would be C.